All right, episode 5, recapping some games of the week. We got a little surprise content, and then we got new games of the week, and then we're out. Should be a shorter episode, I think. We need to start putting these games in order, by the way, because I keep listing them just in whatever order I find them, and it's not organized. But anyway,
Well, then it's in order of importance.
true. So the most important game of the week, clearly, obviously, was the New York Rangers against the Colorado Avalanche because Georgiev was playing against his old team.
And it was stacked with talent.
Stacked with
High
talent,
talent game.
and I mean, Shesterkin looked very good too, to nobody's surprise. But Georgiev looked very good, and won in the shootout.
That's because he's got that dog in him.
He might. He just might. Did you watch when you watched the shootout? Did it show you like his little celly at the end? How fired up he was.
Yeah,
It
I
was
got the little celly at
so
the end.
wholesome, so wholesome.
I love a little celly at the
That's the
end.
stuff we like to see. I love the games that like mean a million times more to one player than they do like the rest of the team because they just
Yes,
get jazzed up and it's
it fuels the fire.
awesome. Yeah,
I love it when it means a million times more to like a fourth line grinder than the rest of the team because you're seeing some fireworks.
yeah. Those are a little more rare, but I agree. So, did you have anything else you wanted to comment on for this game? It was a banger. I didn't get to watch it live. I
Dude,
watched
this
the recap.
was just good hockey,
It was.
honestly.
I think
That's about it.
I think it was
That's just
the most exciting of our games that we had from last week.
could be a Stanley Cup matchup.
It very well could be. If Georgiev keeps playing like that, it very well could be. Rangers have fallen off a little bit lately, but they'll be fine. I'm not really worried about them. I'm skipping a couple games and going down to the Rangers versus Stars because
Sticking with the Rangers here.
yeah, mostly just like that game wasn't all that exciting to me personally.
The Rangers Stars game
Not yeah, it didn't rub me the right way. I don't know.
scored.
Pardon?
There were 9 goals scored.
I know, but Jay Ottinger got hurt, so it doesn't count. They got scored
Yeah,
on Scott
that's
Wedgwood.
that's depressing.
That's the only thing that matters from that game is that Jay Ottinger got hurt. I think he's
Yeah, but
okay, but
did you see Gauthier's goal?
no.
The high flying came crashing into the zone, chipped it by Wedgwood. Wedgwood came to challenge the puck, kind of just chipped it up, and then he had to really. He got down to like the right circle, I want to say, and just kind of had to throw it at the net,
The
but
one,
did so
the one that was
basically
like a
in middle of the
partial,
air.
the one that was like a partial breakaway.
Partial B-way.
That was Panarin.
That was Gauthier. After video review, Cody
After
has
video
been
review.
ousted from the podcast. It was a Gauthier goal.
Oh man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
was sweet.
But no, that was pretty wild.
He's got a bunch of goals this year too, like
I kind of
flying under the radar.
I feel like Wedgwood could have solved himself a lot of embarrassment there. He just committed. Like he didn't commit to the poke check as hard as he should have.
Well,
He gave it a
he
little
is
hezzy.
a backup goalie.
This is
You
true.
know,
This is true.
backup goalie gets in the game, he's gonna give a little hezzy.
Yeah, a little hezzy. But yeah, so I don't know. Aside from that and Andre getting hurt, that game really didn't have much for me. But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I enjoy it.
I'm glad.
I enjoy watching the Stars. I don't know what it is.
That I can agree with. They're fun to watch this season, which is a nice change of pace because for the last couple years they have not been fun to watch. But
Oh, really? Were they not fun to watch when they made the Stanley Cup Finals?
no, because they knocked out my Avs, and I can't remember the guy's name who got the hat trick in Game 7. But fuck that guy.
And then they knocked out the Flames.
Kiviranta, Joel Kiviranta, knocked out.
And
my
they knocked
Avs
out the Flames.
and the Flames. I could care less about the Flames, but speaking of the Flames, nice little transition from your boy. Not a big deal. Battle of Alberta.
Battle of Alberta.
Was this the only thing that we both wrote about this?
Yeah, we both
Or
wrote
we
about
both
this.
just talked about Stuart Skinner. He was
Is
he's a
Stuart
beast.
Skinner legit?
He's a beast. So I didn't
Is he legit?
realize it, right? Like I thought Jack Campbell was gonna be the guy going into this year. I think they
Mhm.
split the games 50-50 so far, and I don't think Jack Campbell's hurt. I think that Jay Woodcroft is kind of like, maybe I give this Stuart Skinner guy some starts.
He did give up a soft goal at first, though.
He did give up a soft goal, but then what was what were the final numbers on it?
Behave.
He gave up 40 or 2 goals on 42 shots. That's a
Yeah,
pretty goddamn solid game.
it's just that the soft goal was, I believe, in the first period, and I was like, that's
Yeah,
soft.
that's a
But then he
stinger.
went on to stop like 40 more shots, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. But that's the thing though. You gotta if you let up the soft goal, you just gotta stop it. You gotta
Bounce back.
get out of your head, bounce back real quick. That's the difference between mediocre goalies and elite goalies. I was having that discussion yesterday. Actually, I was watching the Devils Blue Jackets game and then the Sabres Red Wings game from last night. It was the only early game on
The
Saturday.
Devils Blue Jackets game.
It was the only early game Saturday.
That's
And
sticky icky.
It was 1-0 Devils, and then Merzlikins gives up 2 or 3 stinkers, and the game's just over from there, right? And
Big fat dumpers.
it was the same deal. He had a great third period. He came back and played great in the third, but like the game was over.
It was over.
And his team got outshot like 52-21 or some shit. And then it was the same deal in the the Sabres Red Wings game yesterday. They got outshot like 50-19. The Red Wings did, and they were
By the
still
way,
in it. Yes.
David Perron. We'll
Yeah,
get to the Red Wings. We'll get to the Red
Red
Wings.
But yeah, that game against the Sabres was like still in reach for them. Dylan Larkin had just scored a shorty to make it, I think, 5-4 or 4-3. 4-3. And then Nedeljkovic goes and gives up 2 goals that like a peewee goalie could have stopped.
Come
like
on now, don't do them
no,
like that.
like one just between the like if you just keep your stick between your freaking groin, bro, and you'll stop the puck. It got deflected off his defenseman, so the commentary team was like, "Oh, like you can't pin that on Nedeljkovic." Like, yes, you can. It's a shot from the top of the circle, and the deflection's like at the faceoff dot. Like you're an NHL goalie, you need to make that save. And then the next goal, I think it was Dylan Cousins just sniped on him, high glove side, but same deal from like outside the circles. It's like that goal can't go in. Your team's still in the game. You got to keep your team in the game. But so anyway, Stuart Skinner gives up a soft goal, does not let up more soft goals. He lets up 1, and then makes a million saves and wins his team the game. Could he be elite? Who knows?
Okay. All right. You want to know who else is elite?
Yeah, David Perron. Let's hear it.
No, we're still sticking with Belva. I'll get to David Perron and his shenanigans.
I'm ready.
Milan Lucic is elite.
Oh, God.
Tied up behind Gretzky's office, no look between the legs pass for the 1T. Are you kidding me? Milan Lucic, is this 2009?
I don't
Is
think
this
so.
2009?
I think he's bound
Because that was a 2009 prime Milan Lucic.
I think he's bound to get a point here or there. I think it's just going to happen. He's in the,
Do you think he gets into the Hall of Fame?
We'll discuss that momentarily. Is he on the list?
No.
Luch is not on the list. Damn it. That's a shame. Lucci's
think
probably
he gets
not in
in.
the Hall of Fame.
I think he gets in.
I'm
Anyways,
happy for you. I hope you're right, actually. But
should we jump over to the Bruins Red Wings game from last Thursday?
Let's just we can brush over Montreal Buffalo because that game really didn't have much to it.
Yeah, it was poop.
Both the goalies played pretty good.
Montembeault had 43 saves.
But yeah, that's kind of it. I expected the Sabres to win. They did not, but that's okay. Both of those teams were fun to watch, but that game just kind of a little bit underwhelming for the firepower that exists on each of the young cores.
The potential firepower for each of the young cores.
Well, Detroit learned real good about Buffalo's firepower yesterday night, but we didn't put that as a game of the week because it should have been this week, but that's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Anyways.
All right, Bruins Red Wings. Talk about David Perron and his fifth advisor.
Electric game. First of all, Charlie Coyle scored to start the game.
Well, as a reminder, Jaden was at this game. Jaden went to this game.
Absolutely
so he
electric.
Experienced everything first.
End of my aisle, a couple, probably around 65, both wearing Guinness hockey jerseys, 2 different types of Guinness hockey jerseys, while drinking Guinness during the game.
I love it. That was.
They probably had 4 rounds of Guinness.
That was the important question I was going to ask, and I'm glad that's the answer you had for me.
And the dude, exactly what you think he looked like slicked back, gray hair, gray goatee, decent sized gut,
I love it.
hockey guy through and through.
I love it. Bruins fan or Red
Fantastic.
Wings fan?
Who knows, man? Guinness fan.
That's awesome. Oh
Um,
fuck. Okay. Whew.
yeah, David Perron, tinted visor.
I honestly did not notice.
He wears a tinted visor, dude.
It's got to be
Wha-
a
What?
a subtle tint, no, or is it heavy tint?
Dude, I looked at it and I was like, why is he wearing a tinted visor? That much of a tint. I would hope that it's because of like light sensitivity from concussions, but otherwise, like, you're indoors.
He has a style. He just wants to. He
Yeah,
wants to look like that guy.
he has a style. But the Bruins offense is on their game.
Bruins are
Marchand had 2 goals in his first game back.
scary.
Scary.
Bro, so
Pasta, steady scoring.
remember when we were doing our playoff predictions and we were talking about how Boston was just gonna have to kind of like tread water through the first half of the season, and they're in first place right now.
They're in first place in the league.
Like, and they're you know you would have thought like if they were in first that it was because Swayman and Allmark were both just playing out of their minds or something, and Swayman's just been like mediocre. Allmark's been great, but like you would think both of them would have had to been A plus plus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
8-1 to start the season.
Yeah. One more comment from that game. Oscar Soderblom
Very
is
big in real life.
Frankenstein. Oh my god. That guy is huge.
It's always so funny going to games and you're like, I forgot how tall NHL players are because they don't like because of how like relatively close a lot of them are in height. You don't really get to see it, but then you see them on skates in person. You're like, holy shit, this guy could kick the hell out of me.
Dude, Oscar Soderblom is massive.
Big boy.
Big boy. I didn't know they make skates that big, dude.
Yeah, he's fun to watch too because he's got some hands for a big boy.
Big
He's
boy
a
hands.
Good player.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that was it for our games of the week. I do want one other big boy who this wasn't on our games of the week list because we're a couple days late on this podcast. But any chance you watched the highlights from that Red Wings Sabres game yesterday?
No.
Dude.
Well, I saw some of the Alex Tuch highlights.
Yeah. After we're done recording, you need to go watch Tage Thompson's second and third goal. Because talk about a big dude with hands. Holy
Was it the
smokes,
drag
bro.
back and shoot in the slot?
The one where he was like almost falling down at the end?
No, I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah, like he had one like Austin Matthews typical like toe drag around the defender's
He had
stick.
6 points, right?
Yeah,
6
bro,
points.
he had a night. I'm in shambles in fantasy. Thank God I'm not playing Chris K, but shout out Chris K.
Shout out Chris K. Always beating us in fantasy hockey for no reason. Guy has 1 goalie on his team this year.
Every damn year, man. But yeah, no, I watched the highlights of that game. Tage Thompson was on a mission, bro. I don't know who said what to him. Someone made a yo mama joke or something, but he was not having it. He had a night.
Someone told him that he doesn't get bitches. Shout out one of my teammates from men's league team doing that to me. Anyways,
all right. So we got a little tier list action today for those of you that watch my YouTube channel for the regular content aside from the podcast. You know, big tier list guy. Love the Tier Maker website. 10 out of 10. So Jaden, I'm saying goodbye to you. I should share my screen though, huh?
big time.
There we go. Bing. Bong. Cool. Can
Beautiful.
you see it now?
I can see it. Can you
All
hear
right.
me all right?
I can still hear you mighty fine, my friend. So.
All right, let's go. Let's start first ballots.
Oh,
Boom.
no. We're going across the board. We're going name by name. Yeah.
Man by man.
Man by man. So.
All right, you want to explain to the good people what we're doing here?
Yeah, we are ranking the players based on what our opinion of their probability of making the Hockey Hall of Fame is. So, like Team Ring of Honors or whatever, Team Hall of Fames excluded here. We're talking straight up Hockey Hall of Fame.
Toronto.
Yeah, they're going in Toronto. They're
So
a statue of their
for
head.
categories here, we have first ballot Hall of Famers, borderline, unlikely. No, they are not making the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
And we have various elderly players in the National Hockey League.
Quite elderly. A lot. It's actually very weird looking at this list, like acknowledging how old I am now.
Yeah.
Because this is our childhood. This list is actually like all players that we just vibed with growing up.
I'm looking
aside
at
from McDavid.
Tyler Sagan right here. And that's just making me feel old that we're
Right?
judging whether or not he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Which
A couple of these guys aren't too old, but
no, like I mean,
definitely
McDavid's
qualify.
still, McDavid, Marner, Matt. Is Matthews on the list?
Marner's here. Yeah, Poppy's on the right.
Oh yeah. He's hidden by my camera. All right, let's dive into it.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
So Carey Price, I want to hear your opinion on Price here because I feel like we might differ a little bit.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
You think so?
I do. I do.
Hear...
He has a Vezina, and he has a very substantial amount of wins, and a few seasons with a very impressive, more than a few seasons with very impressive statistics. I think he makes the Hall of Fame even without a cup.
Okay.
Or even ever making the cup final.
He did make the cup final.
Carey Price?
Yes, Jaden. They lost it.
Oh yeah, like last year.
They lost to Tampa Bay in the bubble.
Because it was so strange to me that he's been in and out of the league,
yeah.
And then it was like he's here, he's in the cup final. Like, oh wait.
So Carey Price is a career 712 games played, 2.51 goals against, and a 917 save percentage on what was largely a mediocre Canadiens team for the time he's been here. They never had like a ton of scoring. They had some pretty good groups of defensemen, but never been like a favorite to win the cup, I don't think. But has a Vezina, has a Hart Trophy.
Oh yeah, he's got a heart too. They don't just give that out to anyone.
They don't. He has a couple gold medals. I think for
Not
me,
a big deal.
I think for me, are we okay with moving this list as we go along here? Like, can we make adjustments midway, or are we sticking it once and leaving it? Because I'm kind of.
I would prefer to stick it and leave it, but if we have to, then here and there I'm flexible.
Okay.
But
I want to start.
I mean, we might also get a better idea as we go along, but I'd love to start him in the Hall of Fame.
You want to start him in the Hall? All right.
Hall of Fame.
I will let the people know that I will let the people know that I was thinking I'm gonna fight you.
And the world's gonna know my name. Yeah.
I was gonna put him in borderline before Jaden started making my ears bleed. But just so I don't have to hear him do it again, I'll put him in Hall of Fame. And we'll see where we go from there. Panarin, can we agree he's not?
He's borderline right now. He's got a long ways to go.
You think he's a borderline right now? He's won one cup on a stacked Chicago team. It's like his 7th year in the league. He's done nothing else.
He won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he won a Calder.
All right. We can go to unlikely.
Okay, I'm curious to see who you put in the no column if Panarin's in the unlikely.
Well, Panarin's got at least he's got a few years. He's got quite a few years left in him.
Yeah, but we can't put it based on what he's gonna do in the future. We got to base this on like now.
Oh, if he were to like,
I'm saying
lose a leg right now and couldn't play ever again.
That's how we have to do this. We can't go like like based on their careers because then McDavid's like first ballot. McDavid hasn't done shit yet.
We'll get there.
Okay, so can we adjust?
So we'll go no.
Okay, thank you. All right, Nikita Kucherov. This is kind of an interesting one. What do you think?
3 cups and nothing else.
2 cups and nothing else.
2 cups. Sorry, brain not working.
Brain mush.
2 cups.
Does he?
I go no. I go no, but there's other players on that team that I would go yes.
You're saying no, like he doesn't even get in the unlikely. You think you just go straight up no?
Straight up no. What has he done besides win cups? No awards.
He won the
no 50-goal seasons.
He won the Hart Trophy, brother.
Oh yeah, and they don't just give it out to no one. Let's go unlikely.
I'm pretty sure he might not have a 50. I'm pretty sure he had a 49-goal season though. You might want to look up their stats as I'm pulling the names up because you're a bit off on some of these. Fuck. I was gonna put him in borderline with Carey. So 2018-19, he had 41 goals in 82 games. In 2017-18, he had 39 in 80. Season prior, he had 40 in 74. Had 33 and 68 in the bubble shortened season. He's well above a point per game player. 2 Stanley Cups, Hart Trophy. Did he not?
Unlikely.
Did he not win the Art Ross in 2018-19 too, or did McDavid beat him?
McDavid probably beat him.
No, 2019 he won the Art Ross Trophy. I'll put him in unlikely.
Okay.
Just to.
Okay. Nope. Now that he also won the Hart Ross, now that has been made aware to me,
Borderline.
we can go Hall of Fame.
Whoa.
You said a point. He's a point over a point per game.
He is a career. He has played in
Yeah, I see.
571 NHL games, 628 points, 200. He's one away from goal 250.
And he had the 2018-19 year. He had the Art Ross, Hart, and Ted Lindsay with 2 Stanley Cups. He's a Hall of Famer.
All right, that's
a Hall of Fame
that's some
resume.
reason I can get behind Jaden Menzer. He's also a career 15% shooter, which is kind of bonkers.
That's pretty high.
Pretty damn high. All right, so Nikita Kucherov, Hall of Fame. Stamp it, lock it, book it. Tyler Seguin, he's in the know for me, just
He's
like
in
Mr.
the know.
Panarin.
Tyler Sagan's not even at a point per game. He's got no awards. He just has a Stanley Cup.
There you go.
A great one.
Yeah, you biased little Bruins fan, you. All right, Nate Mack. Where are we putting Nate Mack? This is a hard one. Just over a career point per game. 1 Stanley Cup.
Honestly, I'd put him on the bubble.
Yeah, he's 1-time Cup winner, won the Calder.
This is something that's going to change in the future, but he's 27 right now. He has a cup, a Calder, a Lady Byng, and a point per game. So, borderline.
Yeah, I'm cool with borderline. All right, here's a controversial one. I'm sure we're gonna disagree on this one. Vassy,
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Are we putting these in order? We want to throw these in order, or we just want to put them in tiers?
We just throw them in the tier.
Okay.
The order within the tier has no meaning to me at all.
If we were putting them in order, Vassy's here for me. I'm just making that very clear.
He's so close to first ballot.
We won't dive into this today because I could rant about this forever, but like there's an argument to be made that he's already like a top 10 goalie of all time, maybe pushing top 5.
I agree.
Like the dude's just bananas. Anyway,
straight facts.
Vassy, unbelievable. Retire now, still go down a legend. Anyway, Drew Doughty.
Hall of Fame.
What else has he won besides the 2 cups? He has 2 gold medals too, right? Yeah.
And a Norris Trophy.
Yeah, Drew Doughty's a Hall of Famer. This is why I'm saying Carey Price is definitely getting bumped down, bro. I'm letting you know right now. He's 100%.
Yeah, bump him right now. Get him out of there.
He's getting bumped down, bro.
Get him out of there. Borderline.
All right. All right. McDavid, where do you want to put McDaddy?
First ballot.
First ballot. All right. I need your reasoning here. He still hasn't done shit. Let's hear it.
5 100-point seasons.
Uh-huh. That's your reasoning?
In 2016-17, he won the Art Ross Hart, Ted Lindsay. 2017-18, he won the Art Ross, Ted Lindsay. 2020-21, Art Ross, Hart Memorial. 2021, Art Ross. 2020, Ted Lindsay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 Art Rosses, 3 Ted Lindsays, and 2 Hart trophies, while at like a point and a half per game with 5 100-point seasons in today's NHL.
Okay. Here's
First ballot. The sheer number of awards. So many awards.
we're gonna compromise then, and we're putting him in Hall of Fame.
You didn't even have him in the Hall of Fame?
No, I had him in borderline. He hasn't done anything aside from scoring a ton of points, which no one can deny. He hasn't done anything yet.
The dude has 9 NHL awards.
That's great. I'm happy for him.
9. And he's a captain.
I'm glad he's a captain of a team.
He's been a captain since he was like 19 years old.
Correct. And the farthest his team has made it was the conference finals last year. And he got smoked by the Avs. I'm sure, again, if we made this video 5 years down the road, I'm almost certain I would have McDavid as a first ballot Hall of Famer. But right now...
5 100-point seasons?
Yes, he has 5 100-point seasons. And that's it. For now. The second he wins a cup or a gold medal, he's instantly a first balloter. Instantly. But until that happens, I'm sticking him in
I don't know,
straight up Hall of Fame.
Like,
and by the end of this video, I might be wrong. I haven't gone through the full list yet, so give me a minute. Blake Wheeler, no.
No.
Nick Backstrom, unlikely.
Unlikely.
Brett Burns, no.
First ballot.
Shut the fuck up. Actually, I can see Burnsy going in unlikely. He has 1 gold medal or 2 gold medals. And a Norris, right?
I think he has a Norris, to be honest. I'd like to see what his career plus minus is.
His career plus.
They don't tally. Hockey DB doesn't tally up career plus minus.
I can probably find you his career plus minus. Excuse me. Never mind. It's not on the NHL. Oh wait, yes it is. His NHL career, he is a minus 38. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Let's go to his awards real quick. He won the NHL Foundation
Norris
Player Award in 2014-15 and won the Norris in 16-17. Yeah, he's a no.
Yeah. All-time personality, though.
Oh, all-time personality for sure. Mitch Marner I'm putting him in the no.
No.
No is going to be a heavy list, bro. We might have to figure something out. Leon Draisaitl.
Unlikely.
Hang on. I have a bone to pick.
What has he done?
Pull up. I'm asking the same question of Connor McDavid. Pull up Draisaitl stats and pull up McDavid stats.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Draisaitl has 3 100-point seasons, 2 50-plus goal seasons, 1 each of Art Ross, Hart Memorial, and Ted Lindsay, in which McDavid has multiple of each and 2 more 100-point seasons on him.
Okay. All right. I can respect that argument, but if you're putting McDavid in first ballot, you have to at least bump Draisaitl to first borderline.
Yeah, he can go up to borderline. That's fine with me. Borderline's good.
And again,
but McDavid's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And again, we can move this. And I probably will end up bumping McDavid by the end of this video just because I'm looking
If he
at
was eaten by a Sasquatch today, he would be in the Hall of Fame next year.
Of all the reasons for someone to retire, that was an interesting one. I wasn't ready for that.
Phil Kessel.
Fill the thrill, baby.
First ballot. Let's go. First ballot.
You're dead serious.
Actually, if you look at it,
he's in one of these two.
He's
bro.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
You think Phil Kessel's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I think he is. Bill Masterson Trophy. I know that. Silver medal. Iron Man streak. And 2 cups.
So you're putting Phil Kessel above Nikita Kucherov?
Yeah. We also haven't seen Kucherov's rest of his career. Phil Kessel's pretty near the end here.
Bless you. Was that a cough?
He has
Phil,
40 points left until he gets to 1,000 points. Yeah, I see him. If he died today, which I hope he doesn't. I love watching him play hockey.
I'm gonna meddle with you. We're gonna do that because I can't within reason put Phil Kessel as a first ballot Hall of Famer. I can't. I can't do it.
All right.
I was trying to
Crosby.
give us a clickbait title by not putting McDavid in the first ballot, but it's fine.
Okay. Phil's
You,
the first ballot favorite. No, yeah, I thought he was next because Gino has a white background for some reason.
Yeah. No. Claude Giroux. This is a tough one. No. Where do we put Claude Giroux?
How is that tough?
Where would you put him?
No.
You put him in a no? I feel like he's better than every other player on this list by a landslide in their career so far, by a landslide.
No. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. Put him in no. He's done nothing.
Pull it up his awards. Oh, there is no awards page. He's won no awards. Oof. Ooh.
No awards.
Did he not win the gold medal with Team Canada?
Okay, maybe he has a gold medal.
Which is
maybe he wasn't even on that team.
Then Tyler Seguin, Blake Wheeler, or Mitch Marner could say. I know he has at least the 2014 gold medal.
Okay, I'll compromise. Unlikely.
There we go. These two are on very similar wavelengths here, no? The only difference is this guy
except that Backstrom has a cup.
He has a cup instead of a gold medal. And they would have played similar roles on their Olympic teams, so it's like
all right, man.
Pretty comparable. And hey, he's made a cup final. Yeah. Panarin made a cup final on a stacked ass team. Sagan won a cup on a stacked team. Won a cup on a stacked team. And then nothing.
Sagan also made to the cup final as the stacked team. He was the stack.
He was a part of it, yes. And he also made it to the cup final on the Stars. Or no, he didn't.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. He made it to the cup final on the Stars. He was the stackedness on that team.
Yeah.
The stackedness.
You're right.
He was the stacker.
The stackedness. Okay, Barkov, I'm putting in no.
Nope.
Marchand is
borderline.
Oh, okay.
Dude, the NHL administration just doesn't like it.
Yeah, you're right. All right, our first easy slam dunk agreed first ballot. Yeah, okay.
Patty Kane.
Best American hockey player of all time.
Right behind Mike Modano.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I want to pull that up, by the way, again. I know this is pulling us off topic, but I want to pull up his points and see how close we are to me finally passing that stupid argument that you like to make.
Mike Modano, greatest American-born hockey player of all time.
Yeah, Jaden will live and die by this sword, regardless of what Patrick Kane does in his career.
I'm sorry, but did Patrick Kane have a feature look in the Mighty Ducks movie?
Did Mike Modano win 3 Stanley Cups?
He led his team and won 1.
Let's see.
Keep in mind, he won it in the desert, not in a hockey market.
Bro, what? Dallas is not the desert.
Dallas is Texas is pretty desert to me. It's pretty dry, man. Pretty dry. Pretty dry.
All right.
It's not in the high country like Austin.
True. All right. So he was 1 away from playing 1,500 games. By the way, I didn't realize that.
I know. Yeah. Well, you want to know the story?
No, because it'll take too long.
All right, man.
All right. So 1,374 points in 1,500 games. Kane has 1189 and 1116. Kane's a better player.
I'm going to tell you right now. Because look at the bottom. Look at the last team he played for, Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
His hometown team.
And they didn't play him in 1 more game. It's fucked.
Mike Babcock healthied him on the last game of the season.
Shocking, bro. in a shocking turn of
He
events,
healthied him.
in a shocking turn of events, Mike Babcock's an asshole. Who knew? Who knew, bro? That's crazy.
He healthied him, dude.
Who knew? All right.
So bad.
Yeah, Mike Babcock is a terrible human being, but we can talk about that a different time. Erik Karlsson, are we cool with putting him in the no?
I want to go unlikely.
Interesting. I won't argue against it, but what's your reasoning?
Vibes.
Just vibes. Long hair, nice mustache, Hall of Famer.
Long hair, Norris, big sauce.
He does have a worse plus minus than Brett Burns. Oh God, bro, dude, they're so.
That's what playing on the Sharks does to you, huh?
Offensive defenseman, man. He did win 2 Norris trophies. All right, I feel like if he's in the unlikely, we have to move Panarin up. Like, or Panarin or Sagan, whichever one you. There's no way. There's no way we're putting Erik Karlsson above these two. We're not.
No, we are.
No,
this
we're
is
not.
happening.
No, I'm refusing.
Clickbait.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm refusing. We're putting one of them. We'll put one of them on the same tier, but we're not putting both of them below him. Pick one. Who's moving?
We'll pick Tyler Sagan because he's a captain.
Bias. All right, Gino Malkin. Ding.
Gino will do. No, I'm not going first ballot.
What? Dude.
I'm just going to go Hall of Fame.
Why?
Because first ballot is reserved for Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, and Patty Kane. I feel like Malkin will probably be like his second year.
You don't
just
think...
not.
Bro, he's won 3 Stanley Cups.
Yep. Hall of Famer.
Well above a point per game.
Yep, Hall of Famer.
Has 2 Art Rosses, a Ted Lindsay, a Hart, a Conn Smythe, and a Calder, and...
Okay, fine.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no...
I didn't know he had such a variety. The awards. If he didn't have such variety in his awards,
welcome to the world of being overshadowed by Sidney Crosby. Malkin's disgusting.
Whoops.
Jesus Christ! And his teammate, yes,
Sidney Crosby, first ballot.
I can't believe you were ready to not put him in the first ballot, though.
This is filling in nicely, actually.
It's
starting to fill in nicely. Yeah.
All right, Stammer. I don't think he's first ballot. I think he's Hall of Fame. Yeah.
What, like, I'm interested to know what kind of awards he has besides like most goals.
Let's see.
Now he's got 2 cups.
He has 2 cups.
He's just over a point per game and 2 Rocket Richards.
Yeah.
And he's captain, though.
And he's captain.
That counts for something in this. Captaining your cup-winning team.
Mm-hmm. He's a Hall of Famer for me. He's not a borderliner.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough awards to be first ballot here.
No, I agree.
According
but he's not borderline either. Like he's definitely
not
further ahead
certified
of these 4.
Hall of Famer.
Cool. Victor Hedman. This is a hard one.
He has a Norris.
He has a Norris. Does he have more than 1
2
Norris?
cups. 2 cups.
Did he only win the Norris one time?
As far as I know.
Let me take a quick peek. Quick peek ski. Why did I think he had 2? No, he only had 1.
He got the Conn Smythe.
Smythe. That's right. I think he's a Hall of Famer too. I think.
I would have to.
If he's not a Hall of Famer, he's at the very top of the borderline list. But this is like the core of that Lightning team. Like it's these 4.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. He's a Hall of Famer.
Anze Kopitar.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Famer. He's actually a borderline first ballot in my opinion.
I can see that.
I'm not putting him in first ballot, but he's
got
there.
a couple Selkies. Like he's with it. Yeah.
This guy. We don't. I'm not gonna unless you disagree. You disagree? Do you know who that is?
I do, but you gotta give me some reasoning as to why you went straight up no.
Why he's a straight up no? Because he's not won a gold medal, not won a Stanley Cup. He has a Vezina, but he's like the most career inconsistent goalie on the planet for being as regarded as how good he is. He got signed
I
a
thought
$10 million contract, and then like the year after he signed the contract was terrible.
I thought you were gonna say because no one in the Hall of Fame can be nicknamed Boop Titsky.
Well, there's that too. You definitely.
That's
can't
my
be
reason
nicknamed
as to why
Lipinski
he's
and be
no.
in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's a no. Okay, so you were
Alex
agreeing.
Ovechkin.
You just wanted to troll me. Oh, he's first
Yeah, I did.
ballot. Jaden. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not doing this. We're not having no.
Are you sure he's not in the unlikely category?
All right, nah, you're trolling me. Marc-Andre
I'm just
Fleury.
doing that because I was trying to count how many Rocket Richards.
And the answer is what, 4?
No. Dude, you don't know what's coming.
Okay, let me hit it. Let me hear it.
9.
He has 9 Richards. What?
9 Richards.
I am an uncultured Washington Capitals fan.
First ballot.
Yeah, he's first ballot. He low key, like, these two are on a tier of their own. Maybe this guy too. But like, Sid is Sid, and then Ovi's gonna break the all-time goals record, and there just needs to be another tier above first ballot. He really does.
Which is why I was trying to keep Malkin in just the Hall of Fame level.
Yeah. But you,
whatever.
if you move Malkin down, you can't keep McDavid here. And honestly, if you move Malkin down, you have to move Kane down too, because he's just below Kane, in my opinion.
Can we move on to the Flower? Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree. Flowers.
Poppy Chulo, Austin Matthews, unlikely.
Unlikely. He has a heart and a rocket now, but that's about it, man. He's the prime example of, like, give him a little more time in his career, and he probably moves up to, somewhere in here. But
Right in there, yeah.
Bergie.
I mean, you already know what I'm going to say here. Bergeron's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
We're not putting Bergeron in the first ballot.
How can you not?
How can you?
5 Selke trophies.
It's the Selke.
5 Selkies.
It's the Selke.
Selke's a good trophy.
You cannot.
And he's tied for the most of them ever.
Jaden.
With a Stanley Cup.
We would have to redo.
And twice to the finals.
We would have to redo so much of this tier list if we moved Bergeron to first ballot.
Bergeron is one of the classiest hockey players in the league. All time representative of the National Hockey League. Class human.
And you know what?
5 Selkies.
He has 2 gold medals.
Yeah, he has 2 gold medals.
He has
too.
2 gold medals. We'll move him.
Yeah. Wasn't the one of the lines like him, Sidney Crosby?
Sid,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Ooh, Marchand, 2 gold medals or just 1?
Marchand is.
Do we move Marchand up to the Hall of Fame?
I would have put Marchand in the Hall of Fame.
Let's move Marchand out to the Hall of Fame.
All right, and Taves is a first balloter for me too, but
Undisputed.
I think. Do we need to make like a? I think we do need to split this. I think we need to add a tier. Yeah. We cool with adding a tier?
We can add a tier. Can we add like
So we're like, what are we renaming this? Because this can stay first ballot.
Yeah, I want to rename it to
And we'll go like this, and like this, and like this. Cool with this?
I'd bump Malkin down
Like
to
this.
first ballot. Yeah, because now we're talking
Like.
so not
goats.
only are Taves, Ovi and Crosby first ballot Hall of Famers, but they're also just legendary hockey figures.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put it like GOAT because like the term's so overused and beat to death. But I want to put it, and so is the word legend is way overused. But I want to say something along the lines of like
Generation defining. What?
Yes. Yeah. generation defining.
McDavid will very likely move into this tier as soon as he wins a cup, but for now, first
Yeah,
ballot.
but that's just not the same generation. So it is what it is. Oh, I see controversy on the horizon, but let's continue.
Hang on.
Who we got
I
next?
want
Who we
to.
got next?
Jason Spezza.
Oh no.
Jason Spezza.
You know what? Let's look at his.
Hang on. All right.
statistics.
Can we make it? Can we make a surprise
He is
appearance?
nothing
No. Hang on.
without
Jaden,
Danny
pause.
Heatley.
Jaden, pause. Can we make a surprise appearance on the podcast? Can we pull Lex in here for a second because she's quaking about something, and I want to hear what the woman has to say.
Yes. What is
All
it?
right.
Is it about? It has to be about.
Get
Jason
on camera.
Spezza.
Let's go.
I don't want to get on camera.
What do you have?
I'm gonna. As someone who had to watch the Flames for the last 6 seasons, you are criminally underrating Connor McDavid right now. You need to realize, first of all, you don't need to win a Stanley Cup to get into the Hall of Fame. Jerome McGinley's in there. Second of all, you have to take into consideration.
But Jerome
they do
McGinley
look
wasn't
at World
first
Junior
ballot.
Gold medals, OHL stats, OHL medals and rewards. Connor McDavid has 3 gold medals, 3 OHL awards, CHL Player of the Year, 4 Art Ross, 2 Hart, 3 Ted Lindsay, 5-time All-Star.
So you're
He's
putting.
a first. He could end his
He's
career
in
tomorrow.
first ballot.
You
Look,
were
come look at the
questioning
tier
it.
list. Come look at the tier
You're
list.
questioning
Come
it.
look at the tier list.
I see it.
We moved it. So these 3 are generation defining, and then we have him with these 4 until he
He
wins
is
a cup.
also generation defining.
He
You
will.
have to
Not
win
yet.
a
He's
cup.
not.
Not yet.
He's not.
It's a team trophy.
Thank you for your input, my darling.
Oh, I have more inputs on not just that.
All right, Jason Spezza. Where are you putting Jason? I can't see you. So unless you
He's
just
won
froze.
2 awards, but they were both in the AHL.
Wait, really?
He has 2 American Hockey League awards:
I did not
the
know that.
Les Cunningham Award and the John B. Solenberger Trophy. Unlikely.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Duncan Keith.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's got a Norris.
I
And
feel-
hella gold medals. He was on all the Canadian gold medal teams. Yeah.
I almost feel like we need
Here's
to put
the
like
controversy coming up.
Hank. Where are you putting Hank?
Generation defining,
You're
please.
putting Hank in generation defining, bro. Are you
I
okay?
know.
No.
I know.
No.
Then we gotta change the wording of generation defining because
Why-
Hank is so generation
why is he
defining for
generation
all the
defining?
goalies out there. You think of any goalie, like if I were to say close your eyes and think of any goalie from 2005 to 2020, you would immediately go Henrik Lundqvist.
No, I didn't mean to go Carey Price. They've done the
I
same.
feel like
aside,
the vast.
they've done almost identical things in their career. Actually, both played on like mediocre offensive teams, good defensive teams.
True.
Each have gold medals. Carey Price has brought his team further
Sweden won gold.
in like 04, yeah.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Damn, I didn't know that. That one threw me for a loop.
Yeah. I put him Hall of Fame. I'm not putting him even into like first ballot.
I definitely put him first ballot. We'll see soon, though.
I don't know if I can put him first ballot, bro. How
I'll put him at first ballot because he grew the game in Europe, too. If you ask any European hockey goalie kid who their favorite goalie was from 2005 to 2020, you know who are they going to say?
that's great. That doesn't make you a first ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot Hall of Famers.
Why is he above Fleury?
He was a better goalie. He was a better goalie. Statistically, he was more handsome. He plays guitar.
Shut up. I'll stick him in the Hall. He's not first. Based on, like, okay, here's the thing, right? If we're basing it on this tier list, like, there's plenty of these guys in the Hall of Fame list that are going to be first ballot Hall of Famers. That's the problem. Like, Fleury's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Stamkos is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Doughty's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Duncan Keith, probably also a first ballot Hall of Famer. Lundqvist, first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, we would need to significantly adjust this list if we want to accurately. Like, we could rename this first ballot, because honestly, I think all 4 of these Lightning guys are first balloters. I don't think Phil is, truly, but Doughty is. Kopitar is. Flower is. Marchand might not be. Keith is. Lundqvist is.
Okay, this might change your mind. Actually, no, it won't. Ah, it won't. It won't though. That sucks.
Just say it. Speak your mind.
243 goals against, 918 save percent. That's basically identical to the Carey Price stats.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So like this is the problem with the list. Like despite the fact that he's like only won a gold, and like, you know, carried a decent team for a very long time. Like statistically, he's not a first balloter, but he belongs in the first ballot. This is our dilemma here. Like almost our entire Hall of Fame list is a first ballot Hall of Fame group.
Fine.
So do we want to rename and do some shifting or what?
I don't see how else. I mean, yeah, I don't see how else we could rename. Unless we just move everyone up to first ballot except for poor Phil Kessel.
You could argue that like Hedman wouldn't move up with him. I think.
Yeah, but then that's just gonna take a long time to dissect.
Not really. I might even do like this. Dude, there's so many first balloters. There's got to be a middle ground here, no? We got to put another tier in again.
How do you separate first ballot from Hall of Fame within the first ballot? I think you just don't realize how nasty the hockey writers are, just like the baseball people. They don't want anyone going first ballot. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm struggling with this now. I'm battling internally.
You're being too generous as to who's going to be a first ballot.
All right, who else do you think belongs out? Who else is out?
Only 5 people per year.
Who else is out?
Fleury, not first ballot.
Interesting. I have a hard time putting Hank in his
You
first
just put him into the borderline, put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I can't realistically, like considering their careers, I can't put Hank above both Flower and Price.
You can take Vasilevsky and put him in the Hall of Fame, but not the first ballot.
Okay, here for that. If I do that, I think I'm Cooch too.
Yeah, Cooch too.
Okay, I'm happier with this.
I would also argue either Doughty or Kopitar.
I think Doughty's probably the lesser of the two, even though.
There, this looks much better. This is more respectable.
All right. I can deal
Getzlaf.
with this. Getzlaf, borderline. He has 2 gold medals. Yeah.
He has
2 gold medals in a cup. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's on this list twice. Whoever made this tier list effed up, bro.
Put him borderline too.
Just put him in both. Jumbo. Where are we putting Jumbo?
Jumbo. No cup Jumbo. That sucks.
It really does. It really does.
I tell you what, though, he might go into Swiss Hockey League Hall of Fame.
Are we putting him borderline or is he in the Hall?
I think he's borderline.
Going borderline?
I think he's.
I'm cool with borderline.
Let me pull up his statisticals real quick.
His statisticals. By the way, we are deep into this epi already, so we gotta try to scoot through the rest of these folks.
Yeah, we got him appropriately rated.
Borderline. Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
You think he's Hall of Fame lock?
Dude, anyone with the nickname Mr. Game 7.
What is he has a cup? He has a Conn Smythe. Do you have 2 cups? He has 2 cups. No, he has 3 cups. Yeah? He won both with the Kings and with the Hurricanes?
He won both with the Kings. Yeah.
Did he not? And he won the one with the Hurricanes.
Yeah, and he has one with
he's
the
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
3 cups.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
And a Conn Smythe.
And a Conn Smythe. Yeah. All right, Corey Perry is. I feel like you can't put Getzlaf in a nut.
Unlikely.
You think he's unlikely?
He can go to borderline. He's got 1 cup.
And all the same gold medals as Ryan Getzlaf has.
But he wasn't captain, and but he did have some really good years.
And he's now gone to despite not winning any of them, has gone to the Cup Finals 3 years in a row now. Not that means a ton, but
He also has a 50-goal season.
And he has a 50-goal season.
5 100-point seasons, too.
He's in the Hall.
Yeah, he's in the Hall. The way he was able to adjust his game as he got older, too, to stay relevant. Crazy.
I can't wait for this recording to be done because Lex is going to come on here and just start screaming. She's losing her shit next to me. It's so funny.
Can she hear me?
No, she can't hear you.
Okay.
All right. We'll wrap this up and then we'll get to our games of the week. Eric Stahl's a no.
That's a no. Patrick Marleau. That's a generation defining.
Get out of here.
First ballot.
You think Patty Marleau is a first balloter?
Most games ever played in the NHL.
Oh, shit.
That's all I have to say about that.
You're right.
That's all I have to say about that, man.
All right. Ooh. This is it. Last minute changes. Before we wrap up.
Can we put the second Getzlaf in borderline?
Why? We're not putting the second Getzlaf anywhere, bro.
Oh, man. It's funny.
All right, 5 here. Me, Abby. Boom. 2 Getzlafs.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go.
Big man gets 2 tiers.
Getsy.
All right. Anything we're changing?
No. Yeah, Trevor Zegras, generation defining.
Only person to ever do the Zegrish again.
Yo, he's got over 100 games played already.
Damn. He's getting there.
Yeah.
He's really getting there. All right.
Yeah.
I hope the comment sections are like alive and well in this video because we're gonna get toasted for a ton of this, I'm sure. Tier lists are the worst and the best because it's like you get so much BS. People disagree about everything. It's hilarious.
Yeah. That's what we like, though. We're here for it.
We do. All right. Let's pull your beautiful face back up so our listeners can see and hear you simultaneously. We're going to stop presenting. Look at that guy. Woo!
Look at that little shadow I got going on today.
Oh, yeah.
Little John Hamm looking action.
I don't know where my notes went. I gotta pull my notes back up. All right. Next week's games of the week before we get out of here. Give us the first one while I pull up our notes.
We got Bruins Rangers on November 3rd. Firehouse. All offense game coming up right there. We got also on November 3rd, Devils Oilers. This was a pick from my co-host Cody Baldwin. I thoroughly disagree with watching this game, but whatever.
2 of the hottest teams in the league. Devils are on fire. Oilers had a little bit of a rough patch, looking to turn the corner. Curious to see whether Stuart Skinner or Jack Campbell starts more games this week, but it should be a banger. It's going to be fast, bro. Those are 2 really fast teams.
I say Stuart Skinner with the Boston accent.
Go for it.
Stuart Skinner. Hey, Maz, that's Stuart Skinner.
That's the title, by the way.
Stuart Skinner on the TV. Yo, who's that dude, dog? Stuart Skinner? Kid's sick. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Bruins are on right now. We got to wrap up.
Yes, we do. All right. Game 3, same one on the same night. Hurricanes Lightning. Maybe a conference final preview.
That's going to be fun.
Should be a banger.
That'll be a treat.
And then we got the Knights and Canadiens on Saturday the 5th. A little conference final rematch from when the Canadiens just decided to randomly go to the Cup final.
Dude, it was like watching
COVID
the Prince of Wales conference.
Apparently. Yeah, that was weird times, bro. That was really weird times.
Hey, we adapted.
We did, but like the Leafs and the Oilers were supposed to win those 2 series, and then the Canadiens and Jets were like, actually, no. We have goalies.
Right? Yeah. And then Leafs Bruins. Because who doesn't love reliving 2013? I know, I do it every day.
I thoroughly hope that the Leafs continue to struggle, actually, because watching the Leafs Twitter and like watching some of the Steve Dangle clips and stuff is so funny. I feel bad for them.
I think it's good for hockey.
I
don't think the NHL will let them win. They need the content.
They need to win eventually. But it is funny when they're supposed to be nasty and they're not. And like They picked up an injury-prone goalie and suddenly sucks. My take is horrible, by the way. Matt Murray's not having a good start because he's not playing. Yeah, I hope the Bruins win this game. I hope they stomp them. And we can
Curb
just
stomp them.
watch
You want to know
Twitter go
why?
shambles. Because Marchand's going to have a hat trick.
No, because then the Leafs can call up Dryden McKay from the ECHL. That's why.
All your predictions are coming through, Jaden. They're all coming true.
I
Damn it.
am, yes, Dryden McKay. He's the future of the Leafs. Listen up, Leafs fans. You better be rooting for all your goalies to get hurt and for Dryden McKay to come up through the ranks out of Newfoundland.
They have to go through quite a few goalies before that happens.
I know.
He's like number 5 on the depth chart, I'm pretty
I
sure.
know. He's so
my
far down
God, bro. Hey, who knows? Anything can happen, right? Just keep your fingers crossed, Leafs fans. Someday you'll have a good goalie. All right. Anything else? Anything you want to touch on before we hop out? You can go watch your Bruins.
Trevor Zegras is sick.
Trevor Zegras is sick.
I just wanted to make a comment on that.
The game winner against
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had his stats up earlier. I took him down, but kid's already got like 13 points this season so far. It's crazy.
Does he actually?
Yeah, he's just pull up his all-time stats. Actually, he's got like 80 points in 100 games already. I feel like I've just been watching him for a year and a half.
I didn't realize he was over a point per game this year. He's not over a point per game. He has 7 points, bro.
Oh,
Well, no. 6 from goals, which is nice, but 9 games played, 6 goals. 1 assist.
slacking on assists.
Yeah, bro. What kind of playmaker
Come on,
is
man, be a
that?
team player.
What kind of
What kind of surfer,
playmaker
bro,
is
isn't a
that?
team player? I want to learn how to surf.
That could not be me. He is shooting 30% so far, which is nuts
That's nuts.
this season. 30%. That will obviously go down, but we can dream. We can dream. All right, shall we get out of here?
It's about time until the
Alright.
pond freeze over.
We'll see you guys next week.